Peace gods, to give praise and honor to the most honorable, immortal Grandmaster Chief, Elijah the Christ, for sparking my mind. I love myself. Firstly, for those reflections, there is not a way. When I open my lives and I greet peace to the gods, I am greeting those that know or have an idea of who they are, and they need the inspiration and they need the encouragement for them to do the research as to who they truly are. And I also do it to spark a mind and plant a seed in those that is not aware of who they are. When I say peace to the gods, I am referring to you, I'm referring to me. I am you and you are me. Consciousness is being streamed, zoomed into this realm of existence which we call Earth. Consciousness is zoomed here, and consciousness is split up to various and trillions of entities in order to give the most high consciousness, the source of all consciousness, the experience of being a physical form in the earthly realm of existence. The truth of how light should be was always there. Even though the evil one was trying to break the connection between God and man, nature and man, life and man, it will not be possible, because God is everything, consciousness is everything. And even though man in its lower self manifested and manufactured Babylon on top of nature, trying to be exempt from nature, trying to play God and be the creator of everything, the truth was always there to remind us and give us grace for this time that we are in now. The religious books of the Bible, in the Quran, in the Torah, in all these other books that man has been reading over centuries, has been modified and altered to serve and to benefit man. These men in lower self frequency of thought, to benefit them, to give them power, to give them wealth, to give them influence. They have used these books to their benefit, to manipulate and control the masses. And in these books, especially in the Bible, it is stated that the Christ will return. And when the Christ will return, it will not to bring peace. Christ will not return to bring peace, but will return with a sword, where families will change again families, where children will stand up against their parents, where brother will fight brother, sister will fight sister, wars will break out, famine will break out, natural disasters will break out. This is all signs that the end of time is near. And when referring to the return of the Christ, this is not to say that it will happen as it is stated in the Bible, as a man that will stand on a cloud and will come from the sky. As everything is consciousness, everything is consciousness. If we can grasp this concept that everything is consciousness, we will have an inkling of an idea of what life is. And that we will be allowed to break this illusion of physicality, this illusion of separation, and this illusion of life. Life is not a journey that we should travel and just try to complete. Life is a journey where we will have to face a road of difficulties, fears, and challenges. Because we have been born into the society, a society known as Babylon, because we have been born into the society, it is up to us to fight our own battle and seek within ourselves to find the true kingdom of God. And this will allow us to achieve everlasting life, Not everlasting life in the physical form of man, but everlasting life in the consciousness where you will be aware and fully aware of who you truly are, to proclaim the kingdom of God and forever be in the kingdom of God. And when I say forever be in the kingdom of God, this will be that you will be eternally, consciously aware of who you are. And even wherever you go after this lifetime that you are here now, it will be a direct result of what you are putting out in this time, in this life that you are living now. In the Bible, it is made many references, and because why we took many stories in the Bible as literal, as figuratively, we have been misled. We have misunderstood and we have been misunderstood. It is stated in the Bible in John 1 verse 1 that in the beginning was the Word. But if we think logically, yes, in the beginning was the Word, and in order for you to manifest whatever it is you need, you will have to speak it out into the universe, and this will create a vibration that is sent into the realm of existence, into the realm of manifestation, into the triple black darkness, in the quantum field of possibilities. And whatever you have on your mind and you speak it out into the universe and keep your focus and pay attention to this, that what you seek, it will manifest. It is a law of the universe. But in John 1 verse 1, before you can speak, anyone can speak, you must have a thought. So it is said, in the beginning was the Word, but in true essence is in the beginning was the thought, and the thought was with God. Listen, in the beginning was the thought, and the thought was with God, and the thought was God. It's true in the beginning that everything was made with thought, and without thought nothing was made that was made. So God had these thoughts, and God is not a physical human being. God is energy, God is formless and shapeless. God is pure consciousness. And the universe represents this. The universe and the vastness of the universe that could not be measured either by size or time, that is God. And how big it is unfathomable for us as man. How powerful it is unfathomable. We can't imagine that shit. So, if it is in the beginning was a thought, is represented by the darkness of the universe. The darkness of the universe represents the mind of God. But all thought has to manifest into reality, has to manifest into the physical. So in the beginning was the thought, and the thought was with God. So if the thought was with God and the thought was God, that means to say if me and you are thoughts of God, then we too ourselves, we are God. We are a portion, a fractal piece of God. A spiritual being, an energy entity that is experiencing the human experience. And God manifested it in such a way that the universe, the solar system, with all its planets in it, it's a self-sustaining system which allows it to manufacture souls with different characteristics. As the planets move and move around the sun, and beings are born and brought into this realm of existence, and the first breath of air that you take, you will inhale the cosmic reaction of the certain positioning of this. I see you. When you move, when the planets move and you take in your first breath, the first breath that you take in, that is the piece of soul that you will inherit and that you will have to maneuver yourself in this earthly realm of existence. And in that first breath that you take, that is your soul and that is your authentic identity. And you need to find this authentic identity. And you need to overcome these challenges, identify these challenges, identify these strengths. But remember, everything came from the thought. And everything that you perceive to be outside of you, it's inside of you, it's inside of your mind. In each and every one of us, we are living a parallel universe next to the next one. I can only experience life if I observe life with all my senses, which is being computed by my brain. But all this is run by the mind in the background. Our Father's version of ourselves, as explained and taught by the Grand Master Chief Eligio the Christ. I share your reflection. Yes, and we all understand that, Rezimani, we all understand that when you find yourself in a reality, when you find yourself in an environment, when you find yourself in a situation, it is an internal battle that you have to fight, as these internal battles will be projected into your reality. So at present, what I'm doing, I'm proclaiming the kingdom of God, as I have been enlightened by those that do the enlightening, by the Grand Master Chief Eligio the Christ. As I've been enlightened, it is my duty and it is my purpose that I should proclaim the kingdom of God and do this relentlessly and do this continuously. And so too, as I put this out into the universe, sooner or later, my reflection, it will become clear to you that this background of mine that is black now, you will see that with time it will change, and I will find myself with my family. As you remember, as we should remember, that family is frequency, and whatever vibrations you put out into the universe, you will automatically vibrate to those that is on the same frequency. So thank you for the question. I love myself. Coming back, I was just addressing one of the reflections. Coming back, all is mind, the universe is mental, and the universe is God. And the triple black darkness of the universe, with all the stars in all the vastness, that is a quantum field of possibilities. When saying quantum field of possibilities, I mean that anything can happen there. Any possibility that you can ever think that can happen on earth or any other realm of existence, it's out in the universe. But certain possibilities, abiding by certain laws of nature, is being zoomed through the sun and projected here into our reality. As the sun of God, the thought that gives our dreams light, projects the possibilities through all the astrological programmings that is zoomed through it and is projected here into this realm of existence, gives us the experience of life. Give you and me the illusion of a subjective experience of life. Life cannot be lived by one entity. You have to communicate with others. You have to move. You have to be in a frequency. In a frequency, you have to give off a vibration. In order for you to experience life fully, you have to have sex. And when I say sex, I'm not talking just about sexual intercourse, where you are physically intimate with the next one. Sex is in all forms of communication. Sex is the S is a sacred, is E energy, X exchange. So it's a sacred energy exchange. When I say sacred energy exchange, your thought and your focus and your attention, that is your energy that you give to whatever it is you need. So if you give your energy and your focus to what you are eating, that is a sacred energy exchange that you have with that which you are eating. So you are giving your energy to that entity, and that entity which you are eating is giving its energy to you. And in that DNA, in that genes, in that proteins of that thing that you are eating, is giving you codes and it's giving you messages. Messages and codes that's being absorbed by your genes and by your cells and by your protein to act out whatever it needs to do inside of your body, to keep you healthy, to keep you sane, to activate codes inside of you in order for you to spread the message of God. Proclaim the kingdom of God. Keep yourself in your higher self, keep yourself in the kingdom of God, as this is a mind state. And yes, when we find ourselves in Babylon, there will be a constant battle with yourself because of all the distractions. But this too shall pass. That is all we need to tell ourselves, that whatever situation you find yourself in, be it good or bad, that this too shall pass. Nothing stands still. Everything is constantly moving. And now, in this time that we find ourselves in the age of information, it is apparent and it is visible everywhere that through the chaos that is happening in our world, it is a symbolic reflection of what is happening inside of man, what is happening inside of our hearts, what is happening inside of our mind, that more and more of us is awakening to the truth. But because we are attached to the attachments of this reality, of this physical form, of this physical place, it is a battle for us to pull ourselves away to what is right. And it is because of years and years and generations of cursing and generations of indoctrination and generations of programming that it will be a bit hard for you. You will have to die. And when I say die, I don't mean die in the physical sense. I mean die in a mental sense, that whoever you are now, when you're going to have to make that shift and that change, that this person that you used to be will no longer be. And that is what is said, that you need to die. Everything, our focus has been taken from us for so long, and we have been programmed to want to do everything quick, like I said in the previous video. We have been programmed that we want everything done so quick. By doing this, the system has conditioned our mind that allows it for us to be easily distracted. You don't want to watch long videos. You don't want to listen to long messages. You don't want to engage in conversations that is healthy to your mind and healthy to your body and healthy to your heart, which is conducive to your growth. You don't want to interact in conversations like this. You prefer to interact in conversations of irrelevant, banal things. And the system, by doing this, they are keeping us away from the truth. But the truth will prevail in the end. And what we should want and what we should aspire to and what we should will into our universe on our path is that we want to be part of the humans that will inherit the earth again, the meek. The meek shall inherit the earth. When everything is destroyed and everything is taken away again because of the deadly sins that man has partaken of for so long. So yes, everything is mental. Everything is mental. You should try it. Experiment with your own mind. Experiment with your own mind. And even the smallest little thing, when you have a thought to buy you a pair of shoes, and the next week you have the shoes, you should give yourself the time to think that this pair of shoes was a thought first. And as it was a thought first, it required of you to give your focus and your attention to acquiring that shoes. Because why? You can't just say, now I want a pair of shoes, and then you forget about it. You have to give your focus and your attention to acquire those shoes, and then you will have the shoes. And that is how life works. That is the gift that the Most High Consciousness has given to all of us. That is the gift that God has given to us. That you don't need to pay money to get what you want. All you need to do is pay attention to what it is you are focusing on. Pay attention, do it every day, keep the focus, fight. And even if it is a debilitation in your astrological programming, fight it. Keep the focus, know what you want. As I know, I want to be a part of nature, I want to live in tune with nature. I want to find my family, my frequency, to experience what it is to be in your higher self constantly.
Morning.
Yes, Lips, I'll be with you now. So that is the message I'm putting out there today, brothers and sisters. So, peace to the gods. Have a blessed day. I love myself.